Happy Wednesday. We're talking some UNA soccer here on this Lion Vision update. Final week of the regular season. The Lions have one match remaining. Saturday, a road trip, the finale against Central Arkansas, catching up with head coach Chris Walker. And, Coach, so much on the line this weekend. We'll jump to that momentarily. But you wrapped up the home slate with a big draw against Eastern Kentucky, dropped the tough Sunday finale against Bellarmine. But looking back at this weekend, coming away with 1 point with the big tie against Eastern Kentucky, how can you sum up the final homestand?
No, I think the Thursday game against EKU was a great game of soccer. I think it was two teams that battled it out back and forth. The game, both teams had chances. I think we probably scored our best goal of the year. They probably scored their best goal of the year within 20 seconds of each other, and then there was no more goals the rest of the game. But it was a faulty, close battle the whole game, and I think the game at their place was the same way as well. We've tied twice with them this year, so I think it shows how tight our side of the bracket really is in the conference. So, and then I thought we were pleased with the point there, and then obviously we turned our attention to Sunday for Senior Day, and we celebrated the 7 seniors. Obviously the game didn't quite go the way we wanted it to. We slipped to a 1-0 defeat to Bellarmine. I think it was a frustrating one. I thought we had more than enough chances to win that game. They took their chance. We weren't as clinical with some of the chances we created, but we'll live and we'll learn from that. I'm glad we created plenty of chances, and obviously we'll look to right that wrong this coming weekend.
Let's talk about those 7 seniors. You've got Emma Armstrong, Lexi Vernsey, Molly Parham, Olivia Heinert, Alana Bly, Madison Vukas, Alice Bussey. Of course, Alice has been here, 6 years, a long time it's felt like, but you've got some that have been here 1, 2, 3 years. But it's been a great senior class. Just what have they made to this team
they've
this
been
year?
fantastic. They've all contributed in all their own ways as well, and they've been around for, like I said, a couple of transfers in there, and then you've got Alice and Molly who've been here for the whole time as well. So it's been an exciting group. It was a pleasure to obviously celebrate them, and hopefully we'll continue to do that as the season progresses and hopefully into the postseason as well. So, but no, they've meant a lot to the team, not just this year, over their time they've been here as well. So it was a nice way to obviously just celebrate them before the game, and then hopefully we can finish things right off this weekend and get into the postseason and then keep celebrating as the season goes on.
The intensity of the Eastern Kentucky match, if you were there, you felt it for 90 minutes. I was exhausted after the game. I can only imagine how you felt and then how the players felt. But a game like that, a draw, how emotional it was for 90 minutes, how can the team kind of use that, hopefully carrying forward into the postseason?
No, I mean, it was. They're a top 50 team in Division I right now, and we've played them twice to 2 ties. So we've played 4, I think, top 50 games and only dropped 1 of them so far. So there's the team's there right there. It's just, can we find just little ways to just finish it off at the end of the season now? But no, really pleased with the performance Thursday. I thought we played well Sunday. We just missed a couple of chances that we could have put away, and the game could have been significantly different at that point. But that's soccer. I mean, it sort of makes it exciting for the neutral fans. But no, every game's been a battle. The A-Suns, it's a closely fought conference. I think anyone on our side right now, we could finish anywhere from 2nd to 5th, obviously. And so we'll see how things go this week, and obviously it's in our own hands, and we'll progress from there.
I was going to talk about the stakes going into this weekend next, and there's games tonight. So let's start with this. Most of the leagues playing tonight. Us and Central Arkansas have 1 game. So how is it just having the 1 game to focus in on to rest, recover, and train?
Yeah, no, it's nice to actually get a week of practice in. It was a bone of contention, I think, when the schedule came out, just because it's kind of lopsided. We started with 1 game, we'll finish with 1 game. There's teams that are on the road for 3 games. So I think it probably evens itself out throughout the season, but it's nice to actually get a good training session in this morning and then again tomorrow. So we'll see how the games shake out this evening, and then we'll know exactly what we need to do coming into this weekend. But I think right now we know, obviously, if we get a result this weekend, we're in the tournament, and then obviously once you get in the tournament, it's just taking it game by game at that point.
So we won't really know until Saturday. However, tomorrow we'll have a clearer look at the landscape, but potentially anywhere from 2nd place to 5th place. And do you talk to the team about that, or do you say, hey, let's just focus on us?
I think they know. We've got enough older ones now that know what's required, and we've talked about it as the season goes on. We'll do video basically every Wednesday afternoon and kind of break it down a little bit, and then we throw the standings up and they'll see. But at this time of the year, they know. I mean, a result this weekend, we set out to go out and beat Central Arkansas, and that will be the goal, obviously, going into the game, and control what we can control and don't have to rely on others.
A 1-0 win over Central Ark earlier this season. What's the outlook for round 2 on Saturday?
No, again, I think everything's on the line for everybody, so it'll be another closely fought game. hopefully we can come out. We've got everyone healthy, so we're excited about that, and come out with a good performance and hopefully take care of the result on the road.
1 p.m. Saturday on the road in Conway, Arkansas, North Alabama, and Central Arkansas. The season finale, regular season finale, postseason results coming after that. So, Coach, we appreciate you breaking it down with us, and best of luck this weekend.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
We'll take a timeout. Hopefully next we're talking some UNA volleyball.